Okay, so Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Khatami Rahmat, and I'm here to present my intern project for the Morpho-Phonology class. So in here, I will bring my subject of masculine rhymes and stress-preserving suffixes. So starting off with masculine rhymes. Masculine rhymes is a type of rhyme in which the final stressed syllable of two or more words or lines rhyme, and no unstressed syllables follow the stressed syllable. Because the stress falls sharply at the end, masculine rhymes often creates a strong, decisive, and emphatic closure in poetry and song lyrics. This rhyme type is common in English poetry, especially in heroics, couplets, sonnets, and narrative verse, where poets want to give weight or finality to a line. Masculine rhyme contrasts with feminine rhyme, in which the third syllable is followed by one or more unstressed syllables. For example, motion and ocean. So, for example, for the first one is these 3 hours that we have spent walking here, two shadows went. And also the second example is, but now the sun is just above our head. We do we do those shadows thread. So in here, for the example is for the first one, the word spent and went rhymes together. Uh, and also for the second sentences is with the word head and tread. With the which do rhyme. These examples are taken from the A Lecture Upon the Shadow by John Donne, in from the 17th century. And then the next example is, shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's sleet hath all too short a day. So in this example, the author made it so a double rhyme. Uh, so it's basically the first sentence rhymes with the third sentence, and then the second sentence rhyme with the fourth, which from the first one is the word day rhymes with May, and then the second one, the word temperate, rhymes with the word date. Tem temperate and the word is date. This one was taken from the sonnet 18, Shall I Compare Thee to a Summer's Day by William Shakespeare. And then for the next example is, and sweetest in the gale is heard, and sore must be the stone that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. Same with the one before. The first sentence rhymes with this third, and the second one rhymes with the fourth, with the word heard and bird, and then the storm and warm. This one was taken from the Hope is This Thing with Feathers by Emily Dickinson, and also from the same source is Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. And here the author rhymes the word soul and the word all. Now, moving on to the stress-preserving suffixes. Uh, Stress-preserving suffix is a suffix that does not change the position of the existing primary stress when it attached to a base word. In other words, once you add this kind of suffix, the main stress remains on the same syllable of the base word rather than shifting to a different syllable because of the new ending. The definition and function of the suffix is a stress-preserving suffix attaches to a root or stem and does not trigger a stress shift. The original stress pattern of the base remains intact in the derived word. Now, these suffixes contrast with stress-shifting suffixes, which either attract the stress to a new position, for example, closer to the suffix, or change where the primary stress falls within the word. Here are a few of the examples. With the suffix full and the word joy becomes joyful, and then the suffix ness with the word happy becomes happiness, and then the suffix li with the word quick becomes quickly, and the suffix of month with the word agree becomes agreement, and then the suffix less with the word hope become hopeless. So when these suffixes are added to a base word, the primary stress stays at the same syllable of the base. For example, the word happy, as we've seen before, stresses at the word happy. But after we add the ness, the stress still stays on the word happy instead moving into the suffix the ness. Same with the next word is quick. Even though we add the suffix of li, the stress still stays on quick instead of moving to the suffix. Now, moving on to the second part, which is the case study. So, after analyzing the text and searching for uh, the assimilation for a few words that is assimilation. For the first word is gonna, from the word going to. Text reference is I'm gonna check the projector. Explanation in rapid speech, the alveolar stop to into is weakened and the nasal and spreads, resulting in gonna. The sounds adjust to ease articulation, which is the characteristic of assimilation. And then the second word kinda, from the word kind of. The text reference. The text reference is yeah. I'll help you. I'll kind of help you later. For the explanation. The final the of kind simulates with the initial vowel of from the word kind of, and the phrase is reduced to kinda. This reflects regressive assimilation in casual speech. And the next word is wanna from the word want to. The text reference is wanna play. So for explanation, the word to sounds in as sound into assimilates with the surrounding nasal sounds, producing wanna. This is a common example of assimilation in fast and formal English. And then for the next thing we found for the in the text is the metathesis. So for the word X, that actually came from ask. The text reference is he always pronounced ask as X. The consonant S and K switch position. This is a classic and widely documented example of metathesis and English dialects. And the word spaghetti, from the word spaghetti, text reference, another child kept saying spaghetti instead of spaghetti. Explanation. The initial consonant cluster sp is routed to ps, showing metathesis of this s sound. Although an extra sound is also involved, the sound reveals qualifies this as metathesis. And then the word grandma. Text reference is excitedly said grandma, dropping the this sound. So the expression is in fast speech, the consonant sequence and the m n signifies n, the articulation order is altered. While this example also involves deletion, this change reflects metathesis influenced by rapid pronunciation. And moving on to the third analysis is for the apathesis. So the word we find is film, which comes from film. Text reference is she pronounced it as film. Explanation, the vowel u is added to break up the consonant cluster. This is a clear case of apathesis influenced by dialect. And then the second word is animal, which is actually the word animal. Text reference saying animal instead of animal. The vowel u is added to the end, altering the final syllable. This added sound if simplifies pronunciation and fits apathesis. And then also for the same word is spaghetti. So the explanation for this is, in addition to metathesis, an extra vowel sound inserted, making this also an example of epithesis. One word can illustrate more than one phonological process. Okay, so the next word is gonna. We're going to. So from text references, I'm gonna check the projector. I said the vowel is inserted to maintain syllable flow after sound reduction. This added vowel supports smoother articulation, qualifying as epithesis alongside assimilation. Okay, so moving on to text B. as read the following 20 items and use aloud using correct API pronunciation. So starting off from number 1, comfortable. Number 2, probable. Number 3, accommodate. Number 4, massive. Number 5, governor. Number 6, texture. Number 7, athlete. Number 8, experience. Number 9, gladiator. Number 10, happening. Number 11, generation. Number 12, moderate. Number 13, service. Number 14, intensity. Number 15, category. Number 16, intricate. Number 17, department. Number 18, gratitude. Number 19, ethical. Number 20, spontaneous. Moving on to the next test, I see. So analyzing the bold word from the text, we found for the stress preserving suffix is the word hopeful, starting off for the word hopeful. From the base word hope, and the suffix are full. So it's like, so the suffix full does not attract or shift the stress remains on the root hope. And then the next word is careless, from the base word care, suffix less. Also in here, the stress stays on the root word of care. And then next word is darkness, with the base word of dark and the suffix of ness. The stress still stays on dark. And then the second analysis is searching for stress attracting suffixes is the word that we found firstly is education, from a base word of educate, with the suffix of shin. So the suffix shin attracts stress to the preceding syllable, education. And then the next word is musician, from the base word music and the suffix ian. The suffix ian attracts stress to the syllable before it, musician. And then the next word is geo, with the suffix of logi. The suffix logi draws stress to the preceding syllable, geology. And then the next analysis is searching for stress shifting suffixes. First word we found is democratic, from the base word of democrat, with suffix of ik. The suffix ik shifts stress from the first syllable to the syllable before the suffix democratic. And the next word is economic, from the base word of economy, and the suffix ik. The stress moves significantly from the second syllable, economy, to the syllable before ik, economic. And the next word is photographic, base word photograph, and then the suffix ik. The stress shifts from the first syllable, photograph, to the penultimate syllable, photographic. And it was test. It was we were supposed to find 4, but there actually isn't any more words, so I found only 3. So we will be I will just be showing the references I use to for my presentation, and here they are. And after that, that is all that I will be presenting to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.